Hi everyone, my name is Jackie Counts. I'm the director of Cambridge Virtual Academy. A Keystone project at CVA is very important. Keystone, as you know, is the word really means it holds it together. The Keystone Project is a way for students to really showcase what they've learned throughout the semester or throughout the unit. And at CVA, we encourage our teachers at grade levels to work together to build a Keystone Project so that students are not overwhelmed with 7 different projects. They focus on one project. And the thing about the Keystone Projects, I think that's really unique, is that although there may be a theme, there may be an essential question, the students get to go deep with their own understanding. Now we have Randy Poggio to talk about the Keystone 7th grade project. Here you go.
Thank you, Ms. Counts. Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Poggio from CVA, and this video is about the Keystone instructional process for CVA 7th grade students and their Keystone project. This PBL overlapped different content areas and was approximately a semester long. It allowed students and teachers to collaborate while also having autonomy for each of our classes. It all started with student choice, a passion and 5C instruction. Students began their Keystone second semester individually by starting their soapbox speech in history, then passing the baton and revising their presentation to include key elements of communication and, again, student choice. Then English passed the baton to science, where science grouped individual soapbox speeches by theme for a collaborative 3-minute to 5-minute student talks video over a 4-week instructional period highlighting civic instruction. Time to pass the baton to Dr. Kim.
Thank you, Randy. My name is Dr. Jeff Kim, and the history department gets the privilege of starting the first leg of the race. We begin by knowing students by name, need, assets, strengths, but also their passions. What are students passionate about? Because our students, they are not apathetic. They care deeply about issues, so we invite them to look at all kinds of issues. Local issues, global issues. Our students care about so many different issues, and very recently they've cared about the Know Better campaign related to the surge in anti-Asian racism. They create a soapbox speech where they identify an issue that they care about, and then it leads to a call to action. It's a 2 to 3 minute speech, and by the end of my 2 weeks, they have an amazing speech, but it's at that point I pass the baton to English.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. So after receiving the initial speeches from history, Mrs. Manville and myself were excited about the opportunity to spend quality time enhancing and revising student work, something that as English teachers we always hope to have. We decided to focus on polishing speeches by including key elements of communication, such as PV legs and emotional appeals.
Some questions we answered in ELA were, how do we effectively engage our audience in order to move them to action? What emotional appeals do we add? What speaking elements do we focus on in our soapbox speeches to make them the best? We practiced our soapbox speeches and received kind, constructive feedback from our writing groups. Then, we revised and created a final polished version of our soapbox speeches, including a creative background matching our message and call to action.
Here's Mr. Padilla.
Thank you, Mr. Tenorio. I am Mr. Padilla, and I am part of the science department along with Mr. Poggio. We decided to place students based on similar topics from their awesome soapbox speeches, and then from there, those students worked together to collaborate to narrow down to one topic and worked on the 5 C's to the highest level. They created their own meetings, they collaborated with the students as well as Mr. Poggio and myself. They created and critically thought out 5-minute presentations based on those ideas and created these amazing civic Keystone projects.
All right, thank you, Mr. Padilla. My name is Adrian Olmedo, and I teach arts, media, and entertainment here at CVA. After all the wonderful work from the CVA students and staff, our next level CVA media and design team jumped in to help put together a polished final product for our families, our communities, and the world. This culminating showcase was called CVA Collide, a collision of big, world-changing ideas, and it also served as an opportunity to highlight and celebrate all the wonderful student success. This was an incredible learning experience for both students and teachers that incorporated civic learning and the 5 C's, and we're looking forward to the continued personal and academic growth of our students and the evolution of this Keystone project here at CVA.
Thank you, Mr. Tenorio. Oops, let's try it again. I was like, I've been up here too long. I've been up here too long. I love it. I'm getting altitude sickness. I got altitude sickness. I'm not used to this level. My brain is not fully functioning. I know, I'm getting a little light, a little vertigo. I'm getting a little vertigo.